Okay, hey Michael, I wasn't totally sure what you're asking, so I was going to walk through just the basics on grading stuff here in the web page. If you look up here under assessments, that's where the grades are going to be. The grade book is going to be. Click on grades, and you'll get the whole grade book. So, for example, I just had a mastery test that was due last night. I can zip through real fast and see that everybody actually answered. That was auto graded, so I don't need to go in and put in any zeros. And I'll just move over to where the discussions are, and you can see here's the first discussion. So under this first discussion called intro, the introduce yourself discussion, just going to click on enter grades, and that's going to pop this out all on its own, so I just deal with it instead of all the other grades. So here you've got the students, and then here of course are the submissions, and you can see I've already graded most of these earlier today. The ones that have the little orange bubble here are the ones that haven't been graded, so I'll click on one that hasn't been graded. It opens up as a new window. You can't really read it all because of my laptop here, so I have to expand the window, and then I can scroll down and read it. See, the student has put some stuff here. I'm not going to get too into what she actually put, and I'll just put in a cheesy answer. Rosalina. Oh, go back. Make sure I've done that correctly. Show her how excited I am. Capitalize. Make sure I got my I capitalized. Okay, and then up here in the corner, I'm going to go ahead and always give them 100 on that first little thing. And then I'll just hit publish. And that's going to put in the grade. You may or may not see it here. Yeah, it's actually got it in there. So I can run through and do the rest of those. So in order to do what you're asking about a quiz, you would go over here, and instead of, well, let's go back, and we'll just go back into the whole grades thing, and we'll look at a quiz. I'm pretty sure this will still work the same way. And I'll hit enter grades as if I'm going to grade them all, even though they're automatically graded. I guess you were saying one of yours had the wrong answer. So when I click submission here for the student's grade, just to make sure you saw what I was doing there, I'll just go into one of the submissions for this first student. Click on submission. It's going to pop up just like the other thing did. And I'll have to tell it which submission I'm grading. I have mine set up so they only get one chance at the quiz, so there's only one submission. Sorry, my laptop's being really slow. So in attempt here, I'm going down to attempt 1 because they only have one attempt. You can go down and see this is the final score, which was automatically graded when they went through and answer the questions. So even though it's automatically graded, I'm pretty sure that if I wanted to, I could change that grade to say a 9, and it would override it. So here I'm just going to go back and put it at 10 because that's what they got, and then once I hit update, I think that's how you would go in and change all your students' grades if you wanted to for that one quiz. You're going to have to do it, though, one student at a time. After you've updated this, you just have to go up and close this box. So you can go down to the next student. You'll see the student you just did was highlighted up there, so that way you won't get lost on which student you're on. I'm pretty sure here in the quizzes is where it doesn't update the grades as you go until you hit save and close, and then it updates them all. So you can just keep up with which one you're on by going to the next one that's after the highlighted one. And again, make sure on the right attempt. Go down. There's the final score. Change it to whatever you want, and then just hit update. I think that would do it for you. So let me see if I can figure out how to send this to you, and if that works, great. And if not, just send me anything else you need. No problem. See ya.